What's up, Content Nation? King Content 9000 with a video for y'all today. Today we're going to do a full recap of 2023, all the games I've completed throughout 2023. So there's not that much. I thought I'd play a lot more games last year, I guess. 38 games is the most I've completed. I was hoping for about like 50 games, but I've been busy with conventions, cons, doing a lot of stuff that I haven't had much time in the last 6 months to play so many games. But you got a full list, got some digital written down, and all physical. So start with the digital games first, which I've been playing a lot on my Series X with Game Pass and stuff. So let's go ahead and go through the list. First game on the list is Hi-Fi Rush, which I would say it's an alright game, not the greatest. Has some funny stuff going on with it, but not like top tier like greatest. But it's the same creators that made Evil Within, so I played to see how it is, and it was a pretty okay game. Next up, High on Life on Series X. That game was absolutely hilarious with the Rick and Morty comedy. It was just absolutely hilarious at all times. I really enjoyed that game. I even completed the DLC. But it is the most hilarious game. If you never play High on Life and you like watching like Family Guy or Rick and Morty, that's a game definitely for you. Next up, we got Old School GoldenEye 007. Old School GoldenEye on Game Pass. First time ever playing a GoldenEye game, and I enjoyed that one. Seeing how the graphics, and it's a lot cleaner compared to the old version. So yeah, definitely a good way to see classic games finally into like to a modern era where kids can actually see what gaming was like back in the day. Next up, we got Somerville, which it was a really good game. I enjoyed, but the camera angle was just a little bit of getting used to. You're like spectating camera mode with like a small area, and it's hard to explain that, but you could try Somerville and you see how it is, and that camera at certain areas was just a little bit difficult, but I really enjoyed that type game. We got Hard Space Shipbreaker. Also, I play this on Game Pass. I really enjoy my space games, but this one I really enjoyed because it's a shoot 'em up in space, and you're fighting enemies while you're in space. So that got me really interested, big time, in Hard Space Shipbreaker. So you never played that and you're into like space games, that's a game you'll really enjoy. This game, I know it's been out for a while, never got around to play it. Cluster Truck. I complete all the levels, even the Halloween one, and also any other holiday levels. I complete all of those. It was tough to go around because it's like you gotta figure out how you're gonna do it. You got some abilities that can help you. Cluster Truck is easy on certain levels, but it gets you thinking of how you're gonna do it. And sometimes you will rage at it. I raged a little bit in certain levels, mostly the Halloween level, which was the most chaotic one. My favorite, Gun Grave Gore, which after completing this game, I watched the anime of it. I didn't know there was actually an anime called Gun Grave Gore. Went back, watched it, and while playing the game while watching the anime, really fun to do that because you learn more about the character than you do in the game. And gave me a Don't Make Cry vibe, so I love anything that has like some Don't Make Cry twists into their game, so I always enjoy it. This game right here, Redfall, it was alright. It was okay vampire game. Could be a little bit good, but the bosses were a little bit tricky. Some areas were a little tricky. Difficulty was pretty good. The areas, there was only like 2 different areas you go to. The first area was pretty good. Second area was alright. So, Redfall, not like the greatest, but it was a pretty good game. Next up, we got Bramble the Mountain King. I enjoyed that game completely. Once I started playing it, I was hooked and never put it down until I completed that game. That game was absolutely 100% my favorite type of horror game that I played this year. I enjoyed that so much. The story, everything, the boss battles, it was absolutely perfect game. And if you never played Bramble, go check it out. It's on Game Pass, and you will not regret playing that. It's not for everybody, but to give you that option. Next up, we got Atomic Hearts, which I've been having on my Series X since it went on Game Pass. Haven't played it until finally 2023. I was like, I gotta complete this game. That's what I did. See how the story is. Some stuff was a little bit questionable, but a lot of the story was really good. I absolutely enjoyed it, and I think there's DLC, and I would go back into it and play that DLC. There is, because I enjoyed Atomic Hearts, but some stuff was very, very questionable. Okay, we got a PS5 game in here. We got Canada Bridge of Spirits, which I've been trying to get a physical copy, but since I couldn't find one in my area, it went on PlayStation Plus. I downloaded it and immediately started playing it, and completed within like a week because I was trying to get a platinum trophy with it. And I did, and I'm absolutely hyped that I got a platinum trophy on like a short game. Usually with short games I don't go for platinum trophies, but this one I really want to get the platinum trophy. So we got PS5, now we're getting back into Series X. So I play way more games on my Series X this year than I did on my PS5. So we got Amnesia the Bunker, which, yes, I said Bramble was my favorite horror game. I would say it's a horror game because how the style is, but the #1 horror game is Amnesia the Bunker. One of the most scariest series I have ever played. I might be an adult, but Amnesia games, I would not play in the dark. I can't. I cannot play Amnesia games in the complete dark at night. I can't. The Bunker was probably the most scariest out of all Amnesia games. The puzzles were difficult areas. You get jump scared every corner you go through. And I really enjoyed it, even though I had to literally pause the game after every jump scare to make sure I'm good. Next up, we got Quake 2. After playing the first one, I didn't know there was a second one, so I played the second one. It's like old school type doing its own thing, but still the same type of enemy sounds like Doom 64. Those type of sounds, so I was pretty used to it. Combat was a little bit difficult. Some bosses were a little bit harder to defeat the first try, but overall, really enjoyed that game. Next up, Hello Neighbor 2, which was a bit confusing at the start, but once I started figuring out the puzzles after remembering how to play Hello Neighbor games, it was easy throughout the whole game, even defeating the neighbor, and it was a lot of fun. So I don't know if they're going to make a third one after this one. I'm hoping they do, but if not, 2 was probably a very good ending. Okay, we're getting to 2 Yakuza games. We got Like a Dragon Gain, The Man Who Erased His Name, and Like a Dragon Ishin. Played both of those straight away. I was not expecting The Man Who Erased His Name to go on Game Pass. Second I saw it, download, start playing it, and I already played 6 and 7, so for y'all people, play 6 and 7 before The Man Erased His Name. That's so you don't get spoiled on anything. That's so what now Infinite Wealth is out about time this video is released, you'll be all set for Infinite Wealth of how Kiryu and Ichiban will meet up into Infinite Wealth. Alright, and Ishin, I play on PS4 and I try to compare it to on Series X. Series X actually made the quality way better, way cleaner. Combat was so smooth on Series X compared to PS4. Absolutely amazing game, and it's based on a true story. So if you like true story type games, try Like a Dragon Ishin. And we got one that you already seen in the video. I did complete Assassin's Creed Mirage. I did get that for my birthday from my buddy Blueprint Entertainment. So he got me that, and you'll see that in the video of my haul that I got. And we got a final 2 games, Solar Ash, pretty good indie game, and Dead Space Remake, which I really enjoy Remake. And I played the original Dead Space, so I really enjoyed it the most. So that was 19 digital games. So I got one goal that I made in 2023 to have more digital games. So let's get into the physical. First game, we got Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. I never played Crisis Core. It was on PSP, but playing on PS5 with high graphics, performance mode, and getting to know who Zack was, how Sephiroth became the villain, and how Cloud became the soldier that he is, that we know in 7. Absolutely great story, and if you're a Final Fantasy VII fan, this is definitely a game you should start with before getting to 7 and Rebirth. So, yep. Enjoy that. We got WWE 2K22 finished the Rey Mysterio story mode, which I absolutely love the first match. I'll probably redo that match every time. A-Girl versus Rey Mysterio, WCW, Halloween Havoc. That match is probably one of the greatest iconic matches in the Rey Mysterio story mode. Play that so many times, and I'll keep on because that's probably one of the favorite matches any wrestling fan will say. Well, old school wrestling fan. Alright, we got Resident Evil 8 Village. I don't get why I say 7. We got the Gold Edition. I got this to play the Rose DLC. And to have it in the PS5 collection. I already own Resident Evil Village on PS4. Got a Gold Edition. And so I have everything to Resident Evil Village. And I enjoyed the Shadow Rose DLC, except when it went to the doll area. That area gave me the creeps. But I really enjoyed the Shadow Rose DLC. And I'm wondering what's next for the Resident Evil series. Will we get Resident Evil 9? Who knows? And speaking of Resident Evil, we got Resident Evil 4 Remake. Absolutely the greatest remake. I would say it's the same as 2, but 4 has some nostalgia to it. I play on the PS2, the original version. Then I played this, and the graphics were insane, absolutely amazing. Once I get PlayStation VR 2, I will get back into this and play in VR 2. But until then, I will probably keep playing it as it is over and over again. But I will not play on the hardest difficulty. I am not ready for that. Next up, we got The Quarry. Really enjoyed the story, how your decisions matter. Can I get every survivor to survive if I could? But I'm still trying to get that ending, but I have my backlog to get to, so this will wait for all survivor ending. But you'll see in one of these years that I get all survivor ending. So we got a beat-up game, that's Rare Sea Girls, the first one. It's a run release, second I saw this. It's on the PS4 version, physical copy, but I did play digital. And I play on PS5, beat it once again. Really enjoyed Rare Sea Girls all too well. Kind of brings that classic beat-em-up style. Next up, we got Doki Doki Literature Club. Literally, you would not expect this to be a horror game. This is literally a literature club psychological horror game. Just to give you a heads up, it does get a little bit weird and creepy. Next up, we got Call of the Kangaroo. I did speak about this in my PS5 collection for 2024. So if you want to hear what I talk about certain games in full, go check out that video. But I did enjoy Call of the Kangaroo. We got Human Fall Flat. I be on Series X and PS5. Already be on Xbox One. So I did like a Godlet of how fast I could be on Series X, then beat that time on PS5. It was the same time on both consoles, so I could not beat my record. But Human Fall Flat is absolutely one of the funniest and most strategized game out there, in my opinion. Next up, we got Necromunda Hired Gun. I'm just dropping games, ain't I? Next up, we got Inscription. This game will make you go around the room, try to figure out different puzzles and stuff. So if you like puzzles, mysteries, and stuff, this is definitely a game for you. You get digital, or you could go to Special Reserve Games to get your copy, or you go to GameStop. But I got mine from Special Reserve Games. I still am on the go with DVD games. I recently, I believe October, I got this for like $7. And I was happy to get that, and I am still playing like wrestling matches. But I completed the John Cena story where you get play as the opponents that have defeated John Cena instead of playing as John Cena to defeat everybody else. So, thing was, John Cena's overpowered in the story mode. You know, it took me a while to finally complete the story after 2 weeks. That's how overpowered John Cena is in the story mode. Really, I do not understand. And since I completed the first one on PS4 digital and got physical, I did pre-order on them to run Rare Sea Girls 2. And also, I would say 2 is probably my favorite out of both of them. I haven't played 0. That's the only game I never played digitally or physical, or got a physical copy of. I have not played 0, but I would say 2 is probably one of my all-time favorites of 2023 of beat-em-ups. because you can't go wrong with this series. Literally, it's so much fun, and you can also play with your friends, so a lot of fun there. And I did do one Godlet. I was not expecting to do this Godlet on PS5. I play all these on PS4 when it was free on PlayStation Plus, but I did a full Godlet of Shantae. So I completed the first one, Game Boy version, Risky's Revenge, Shantae's Pirate Curse, Shantae Hajin Hero Ultimate Edition with all DLC, and Shantae and the 7 Sirens. Did full Godlet, got a full platinum trophy on that. I made a secondary file to do a full Godlet of Shantae, or play on a different account. I should say that, of Shantae, just to get all platinum trophies, how fast I get all the games completed with all platinum. And I did that. Took me a bit, I would say about a month, but it was worth doing actually one Godlet of a game series. I am not doing the God War. I play way too much God War. I've done the Godlet 2 times. And can I get past my record of that? The God War Godlet's probably one of the longest I've done. But that is my full recap of every game I've completed in 2023. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like the video, comment down below what was your favorite game that you completed back in 2023, or what's your list of games that you want to complete in 2024. My goal for 2024 is to complete every game that I have on my backlog that I got from 2023 back. That's so I could just move on to play the new games that are coming out this year, like Rebirth, Infinite Wealth, Tekken 8, so many games. So hopefully y'all enjoyed. And if you're new to the channel and it's the first video you're watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Yeah. And notification bell to get notified when I upload videos just like this one for y'all enjoy and watch. So full recap and 38 games. Wow. That's how I could complete a lot of games in 2024 and beat my record completing 38 games. So see y'all in that video, and you'll be seeing my February upcoming games coming soon. So I will see y'all then. Peace out.